Hello, my name is Navigator, and welcome to my Thanksgiving Day special. I wasn't really planning on doing a video today, but I was looking up some West Virginia history in relation to Thanksgiving, and I found a story that is actually very, very interesting and pretty powerful as well. So I'm not really going to waste your time. Let me get into this. The first thing I want to talk about, or I guess the first couple of things, is just kind of the history of Thanksgiving. Now, you guys know November 1621 was the very first quote-unquote Thanksgiving celebrated by the natives and the pilgrims after their first successful corn harvest. Now, Thanksgiving was celebrated on and off in the U.S., started from like 1789, because I think George Washington said something about it. But it wasn't until 1863 that Abraham Lincoln, who was the president at the time, proclaimed a national day of Thanksgiving to God. Now, he did this during the Civil War, most likely to, kind of uplift spirits and, reflect on the good stuff in life, even though a lot of bad was going on. 1870, Ulysses S. Grant, officially makes Thanksgiving an actual holiday with the Holiday Act, but I found out that in 1861 in West Virginia, well, at the time it was actually a part of Virginia, but let's call it Kanawha or West Virginia just for the sake of the video. In West Virginia in 1861, keep in mind this is 2 years before Lincoln said his thing about Thanksgiving, Governor Francis H. Pierpont of the Union Loyal Restored Government of Virginia wanted to do a day of Thanksgiving to God with the same motivations of Abraham Lincoln. Now, if this wasn't a thing of like Lincoln was talking to this guy and this guy was talking to Lincoln, they were totally two separate things, two separate time periods. It's just very funny. All right, well, sorry. Let me talk more about this kind of West Virginia Thanksgiving. Again, the Civil War was really, really fucked up, especially in parts of the South, close to Virginia, stuff like that. Like I said, or actually, I don't know if I said this yet, but there were neighbors, there were friends who were fighting on two different sides of this war, and it was just really terrible. There's a lot of, aside from like all the death and the bloodshed, people were being displaced, homes were being destroyed, there were, shortages of supplies and food, stuff like that. It was just a really, really shit time. So what Governor Pierpont wanted to do was have a day in November where people could, kind of have like a little bit of a ceasefire, I guess, and be thankful for the things that they did have. Now, I found this article from the West Virginia Explorer, just a really interesting website, but I want to read a little bit of their article. So let me start. Pierpont watched the borderlands between the Union and Confederacy devolve into chaos, but saw the celebration as and that celebration, of course, is in reference to Thanksgiving, saw the celebration as a reason to be thankful despite the death and hatred by which so many families had been ruined. Okay, let's see what else we have in this article. Yeah, that's really the heart of it right there. You see all the death and the hatred that, all these families and lives have been ruined by, but, you still want to have a reason to celebrate and be thankful for your family, for God, for what you do have. There's not really a whole lot going on. Let me just read this other part here. The first Thanksgiving proclamation in either Virginia or West Virginia, such as now is generally issued not by the president, but by the governor of every state as well, was that of 73 years ago, November 14th, 1861, when Francis H. Pierpont, claimant to the governorship of Virginia, issued at Wheeling, seat of the restored government of Virginia, his proclamation calling on all people of Virginia to observe Thursday, November 28th, 1861, as a day of thanksgiving to God and for his mercies to them during the current year. So, just really to kind of wrap up, it's really interesting that this governor in Virginia had the same motivations as the president of the United States, and they both saw that there was all this really terrible stuff going on in the country at the time, and they still wanted to be thankful for God, for just keeping them alive, for putting food on their table, being able to hang out with their families, spend time with their families, just really, really wholesome, I guess. And it was just a nice little kind of piece of trivia that was related to West Virginia, and of course where Fallout 76 is set. I was really looking for something, like Fallout and Thanksgiving. The only real thing that I found regarding that was a little article. If you guys know where the National Isolated Satellite Array is, there's a terminal, excuse me, by a doctor, what is her name? Constance Nichols, that's it. And there's a terminal there, and it says the following. It's Thanksgiving Day, and instead of spending time in Iowa with my folks, I've decided to stick it out at the facility and finish up the first round of my project. Just a nice little, I guess, reference to Thanksgiving Day. I guess the words. Nothing really too special with that, but that's just one of a couple references to Thanksgiving in Fallout 76. I don't know. Just thought it was kind of funny. You're working your ass off, can't even see your family, blah blah blah. But trying to think of some other stuff. Like in Fallout 4, Kent Connolly talks about he remembers what was it, Thanksgiving 2071. I talked about that in my video about him. Yeah, there's not really a hell of a lot more I can talk about, but there is one last thing that I do want to talk about, and that is what I am thankful for. Now, among many, many things, I want to say thank you to a couple of my friends. Captain Shank, also known as Mr. No Excuse, Monkey, Sebs, Agent Cadme, Kill for Freedom, Wastelord, Stretch. Oh man, there's so many stay unknown. I even want to thank LNZ Rain. Who else we got out there? Ghostface. Oh my gosh, Cybernetic Bird. Oh, there's so many of you guys. I'm really trying to say all the names here. Oh shit, who else? Blue. Oh, how could I forget Blue? Only Blue Rose and Blue Sky or Blue. Yeah, Blue Sky. Blue Sky Fox. That's something. Sky. I'm sorry about that, Sky. We got Billy Tear, Kirito, bunch of real legends. And again, I apologize if we play a lot and I forgot your name. It's just this is one take. I'm really trying here, but the point of that is I'm really, really thankful for my friends in this game. Now, trust me, I'll get to you guys in a second, but I really am thankful for my friends. I don't think that I would be in the position, not only in the game, but on this channel today without them. I mean, they provide me not only with, not supplies, but, well, yeah, supplies from time to time, stuff like that, but, they also provide me with a lot of ideas and just inspiration to play this game, and I'm really, really thankful for them. So if any of you guys are seeing this, I really do appreciate you guys, especially you, Waste. I know you'll probably be seeing this one day, but Waste, really, really great guy. You're a young guy, and you got the whole world in front of you, and I think that what you're doing on your channel is just really, really awesome. You got some cool stuff going on over there, really unique stuff. So Waste, shout out to you, and again, shout out to everybody else, Excuse, Monkey, all you guys, really just a bunch of fucking legends. The last person I want to thank, most of all, is someone that I really haven't, or I guess the last individual person I want to thank, is someone that I've never talked about on the channel, but he's my friend, Astro Jelly. Yeah, it's kind of a funny name. I don't want to say his real name, but Jelly was was actually the first person that I ever played Fallout 76 with. I remember it was kind of a debate between getting 76 and No Man's Sky, and I ended up getting Fallout 76, and I remember nights, getting stoned with my friend, then we'd go home and hop on 76, and we would save all of our mire missions for the end of the night when it was late in real life, and we'd be going through the mire, and it was all spooky and stuff. So, Ange, his name is Ange, but that's what I'll leave it at. Ange, if you're seeing this, brother, I love you, man, and I really appreciate you playing this game with me when, we were first getting into it, because, truth be told, if I didn't have a friend like you to play this with, bro, I would not be in the position that I am today. I'd probably be so sick of this game. The last and probably the most important person, or I guess group of people that I want to thank, is you guys. You guys, oh my God. I did not ever think that I would be not in this position, but just having a channel, even of a kind of a small size like this. But it's been close to 6 months now, almost half a year. Holy shit, almost half a year. Jesus, but man, I did not fucking think that I would have this many subscribers in such a short time. And you might be saying to yourself, well, it's not that many subscribers, but to me it is. I mean, we're almost at 2,000. That is so unfathomable. Oh my gosh, you guys are really just a bunch of legends. I know that sometimes I might put out some shitty videos or ones that are kind of obvious, but I really just, I try to cater to all kinds of 76 players, low levels, people that haven't played the game, and people that play this game, for years, just like I have. But regardless, you guys are this channel. I know that might sound corny or some bullshit, but literally, I wouldn't be making videos if it wasn't for you guys watching them and, give me ideas and stuff like that. So, some specific people in my comments like Oagardo, Brian RMC, Charlotte, Felonious Eve. I'm trying to think who else is a frequent commenter on the channel. Oh, Real76 is out there. I know Samurai likes to comment, and there's so many more of you, so many more of you, and I apologize. I can't, think of your names off the top of my head, but really, I wouldn't be where I am today without you guys. And thank you so much. I wasn't really planning on doing this stuff at the end of the video, but I really should thank you guys. I don't do it enough. I really don't. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say, but this might sound a little weird, but I really do love you guys. You really, this is something that I'm 21 years old, man. Like, I still have my whole life ahead of me. And someone over the summer told me to, fail while you're young, try while you're young, because you don't have a lot of time when you're older to kind of like, chase your dreams and stuff. And, it might be stupid, but this is my dream. I mean, video games are like my lifeblood. It's a lot more than just, sitting down and playing a game. These games, they have stories that I can relate to, and I can take something out of it when I put down my controller, And that's what I really love about Fallout too, is it shows you, a lot of morals. And I've talked about this before. I'm not even gonna get into it, but Fallout really, it makes you think about stuff, and I really love this game. I love how there's the kind of historical element to it, there's the alternate US element to it, but I don't know, guys, just thank you a lot. This is my dream, doing this kind of stuff. Now, I don't plan on putting all my cards on this table. This is something I do, as a hobby. I work as well and stuff like that, but really, guys, thank you. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys are all having a happy Thanksgiving and Indigenous Peoples Day. I don't know how you feel about that, but yeah, I think that, both of them should be celebrated, so I'll leave it at that, and I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Go back to hanging out with your family, or eating turkey or whatever, or smoking your bowl, whatever you're doing. I will be doing all of the above right after I am done recording this. So guys, really, thank you so fucking much for all you've done so far, and I can't wait to see you guys in the future. My name is Navigator. Have a nice day and a happy Thanksgiving. Take care.